So the rainy season has hit upon us here in Vancouver, and one of the things that I don't know, maybe bothers me or is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine is that the Model Y does not have a rear window wiper. So when it rains really heavily in Vancouver, visibility out the rear window is impeded a little bit by the buildup of water on there. Now I know you can turn on the rear window defroster, and that is supposed to help get rid of some of the water. Doesn't really do a great job. So I was looking around for an alternative, and somebody suggested to me this. This is Trico View. This is something I found on Amazon, or I was directed to on Amazon. And what this is a window coating. It's a covering that you apply to the exterior of the window, either your windshields, or in this case, we're going to put it on the rear window here. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to increase visibility outside of your windows by clearing away water and grime and such on your windshield, or like I said, in this case, rear window. So we're going to apply this. We're going to show you what it looked like without this on first. So we'll give you a little bit of a video of us driving around on a rainy day with the windows. And then we're going to apply this and see if this helps at all. All right. Trico View. Let's see if this works. Well, this is what it looks like when you're looking out the rear window of the Model Y on a cold, wet, rainy Lower Mainland afternoon. As you can see, there's not a lot of visibility with the rain collecting on the windshield, and I should mention that this is with the rear window defroster on. So let's see what we can do to fix this little problem. So here we are. We are ready to apply our Trico View rain repellent. This is what the actual applicator looks like. You got a couple of wings there, plastic wings. The idea is you squeeze these two things together, it breaks the seal in here, saturates the pad, and you apply it to your windshield, in this case the rear windshield. There's a couple of things. As you can see, I'm wearing some rubber gloves. It is a skin irritant, so they highly recommend you wear gloves. If you want to wear safety glasses as well, you can. Not recommended, but you can, just to make sure things are safe. Let's put this on. It goes on pretty quickly. Single use, so once you're done with this, you cannot save it for a future use. Have to dispose of it once it's done. Let's push in a little closer and we will start applying the Trico View rain repellent. I've seen on some videos where the liquid actually comes shooting out of here pretty quickly once you push it on these wings. So I'm going to apply it, or start applying it up here a little bit, see what happens here. Look away, don't get this in your eyes. Let's see if I can do this with one hand so you can see what happens. Oh, quite a little bit more effort. There you go, you heard that nice pop, and there you go. You can see it starting to saturate. So simple back and forth motion to apply this. Now, once you're done with this, the idea is you have to get a paper towel and buff this off as soon as possible so that it doesn't dry to a haze. There's no instructions on how long it should sit on this windshield before you do this, but all they say is before it dries to a haze. They also say that if it does dry to a haze, don't worry too much about it. Yeah, you can just have to buff it a little harder. That's all. Quick wipe down with a paper towel, and I did give it another little buff with a clean microfiber cloth. Now that we've got that applied, let's see what this looks like after a little bit of a rain test. Here's the garden hose test. On the left untreated before we applied the Trico treatment. On the right, you can see afterwards how water just beads and rolls right off of it. Here's that same drive after we've applied the Trico treatment, and you can see how the water does just bead right off of it, and it gives you a much clearer view through that rear window. Here's a side-by-side comparison so you get a little better idea. Both of these have the rear window defroster on. The Trico treated much clearer on the right, and as we move faster through highway speeds, I noticed that the rear window is really clear to look out. The visibility is improved greatly. Trico View. What do we think of this? As far as an application to help the visibility on the back window, I like it. For the price, $18.50 for one application, it's not bad. It's easy to apply, less than 5 minutes to put it on your windshield. 5 stars there. Coverage wise, I wish they were a little bit bigger, a little bit more application coverage for the size, or for what you pay, I should say. But not bad, we'll give it 4 stars. Functionality, Trico View does what it says it's supposed to do. It repels rain from glass. It really provides a much better visibility out that rear window on the Model Y. Value-wise, like I said, I wish that you got a little more for the price you pay. If you want to do all of the windows, it's going to cost you maybe about $100 Canadian. Maybe that's not too bad, but I wish the value was better. Overall, I do think that it's worth purchasing. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. It does what it's supposed to do. It will provide a much clearer view out that rear window. I am going to pick up a couple more of these to try on the side view mirrors, which also seem to attract water and don't clear very well. But yeah, the Trico View rain repellent application. Amazon, you can check out the link below in the description. As always, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. There will be a few more videos coming up, but for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.